Welcome to Dr. Jester Rant, and I'm gonna rant about this. From Bounding into Comics, DC Comics introduces gay and overweight a daughter of Starfire. You know what, DC Comics, do me a favor, just kill yourself now. Seriously, can somebody take DC Comics out of its misery and just close the company and be done with it? Holy fuck, what they have done to DC Comics, holy shit! Right now, it's kind of like a rotting corpse, and you see a bunch of alien worms coming out of it, and people still trying to beat it and see if it's going to move. How my fucking god, what in the actual fuck? DC Comics introduced a brand new character in the form of Starfire's daughter with the announcement of their new young adult, I Am Not Starfire. Based on the press release obtained by Bleeding Cool, the comic follows the high school shenanigans of a 70-year-old Mandy Koriand'r, who is apparently the complete opposite of Mother Koriand'r. And they're shit! Pickle! My fucking god, I'm wondering here, how bad is this going to sell? I definitely am interested to see the sale figures. The press release explains that Mandy is a high school outcast and that she's constantly trying to get out from under the shadow of her bright, bubbly, scantily clad and famous mother. Seriously, you look like I don't know. I'm afraid of saying it, but did her father culturally appropriate the black culture and abandon Starfire? It looks like it. In order to do so, she dyes her bright orange hair black and spends her days at school avoiding Teen Titans superfans and trying to hide her feelings for the gorgeous, popular, and perfect Claire. Oh, so diversity hires then. She also tries to wait. Oh, 1 second. Mariko Tamaki. So, have you seen the face of this monstrous little insult to all humanity and bad art? Did you see how bad everything here is? Did you memorize it? I'm gonna give you a few seconds. Did you memorize it? Are we done? So, ta-da! So what does this remind you of? Isn't this kind of, is that coincidence or complete and total lack of quality control out of DC Comics? She also tries to avoid spending time with her mother, and when she's not doing that, the press release implies that one of the main conflicts of the book is the fact that she walked out of her S.A.Ts. It reads, and while Mandy usually avoids spending too much time with her alien mother, she's been particularly quiet as she's keeping one major secret from her. Mandy walked out of her S.A.T. And the reason she skipped out on the S.A.T. is that she has plans of moving to France to escape her family spotlight and not go to college. Okay, so, well, better than gender studies, which would warrant her to become a burger flipper, but still, she would probably eat all the burgers she makes. Well, which would also imply that whoever hires her will definitely go bankrupt. However, things take a turn when Mandy is partnered with Claire for a school project. The press release states their friendship develops into something more, and the self-confidence unknown to Mandy begins to bloom. Oh! Claire seems to like Mandy for being Mandy, not the daughter of Starfire. Oh, don't tell me, lesbian. With things on the upswing, it's someone from Starfire's past that disrupts it, and Mandy must finally make a choice. Give up before the battle has even begun and step into the unknown and risk everything. Finally, the press release concludes by describing the book as a story about mother-daughter relationships, embracing where you came from while finding out your identity, and learning to be unafraid of failing, if it was even failing in the first place. Jesus fucking Christ. With that look, I'll definitely be afraid of even going to the school. Writer Mariko Tamaki shared Bleeding Cool's article on Twitter, writing, I can finally share the cover of my new DC Comics GN with the amazing Yoshi Yoshitani. Artist Yoshi Yoshitani also shared a video meme explaining the Starfire money dynamic. She wrote, can't wait to show more from I'm Not Starfire GN, but by Mariko Tamaki and me. But here's the money in Starfire vibe. Other subsequent just had being the daughter of a galaxy-wide known super hottie. The book appears to be in the vein of DC Comics' other young adult offerings that includes Whistle. Oh yeah, this one is an activist. That means she's useless, an actual supervillain, even though it tries to portray her as a hero. But let me put it this way, when you're an activist, you're nothing but a supervillain. With illustrations by Manuel Praetano, that book describes the protagonist as a social activist. Like I said, social activist, so it means a supervillain who is also trying to find her identity. In fact, DC Comics described the book as a coming-of-age tale about perseverance, heroism, no, that's supervillain, and finding your voice, make change in your community. To the bad, it appears to be in the vein of Melissa de la Crosse, an illustrator Thomas Pitilli Gotham's Hide that turned Bruce Wayne into a Chinese American, introduced a gay Alfred. Are you shitting me? The book is currently ranked at 134,462 on my Amazon bestseller rank in the books category. It fares better when it's positioned with young adult coming-of-age comics and graphic novels at 64. Jesus Christ. However, the book plummets when you switch it over to its Kindle rank. It's ranked, holy shit, 411,959 in the Kindle store. Maybe even more interesting is that it only has 131 total reviews between both Kindle version and the paperback. Needless to say, it's pretty safe to claim that this book is not popular among a young adult target audience, as well as traditional comic book readers. And I will bet that I Am Not Starfire will soon follow in Gotham High's path. It looks and reads like drivel, but this is modern day DC Comics. That's what they produce for the most part. I agree. This is definitely what they're producing now. So, like I said, just be done with DC Comics. Just kill it already. Whatever is pumping out, it's just not DC Comics anymore. It's just that disgraceful little shit. I don't even recognize DC Comics. This is what happens when you let feminists, SJWs, social activists, and other things infiltrate your hobby. They destroy it. They completely and utterly destroy it. And this disastrous little shit it's what's coming out of that. Holy fuck. Fuck. Jesus Christ, this thing is a disgrace. And the problem is that they are writing comics like this for a demographic, for 1% of the demographic, that is 1%, and 1% of that demographic. So what you get is people who will not buy this shit, and the normies who try this, they look at it and, what the fuck did they just buy? This is not what I saw in the movies, this is not Batman, what the fuck is this? I'm never buying comics again. And there you go. You alienate the normies, you alienate the actual fans who brought DC Comics to what it was a few years ago, just to try and pander to a demographic that really doesn't give a shit about any of this. Why? Just be done with it and kill DC Comics already. Fuck me. Anyway, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe because I got nothing. So just like, share, and subscribe because you like it. Right? Either way, hit the notification bell button. And Oh yes, good night.
Good night.